3 months is all you need to be able to change your life in 2025. You don't need to complicate everything. It is possible if you actually put yourself down to do it. Most people do not achieve anything in a year because they neglect the small things they need to do on a daily basis. And you literally have 7 months towards the end of this year. It has gone fast, yeah, I know. But do you know you can be able to change your life in 3 months if you actually put yourself down and do these things that I'm about to share with you? Look, I was able to change my life in a couple of months, and I still believe that it is possible for you to change your life in 3 months, because the 12-week book is actually indeed a true version. You can be able to change your life. This is a book that will help you and to put the right strategies in place and be able to change your life in literally 12 weeks. Let's go through some of the things you need to be able to have put down towards this second quarter of the year. First thing is first, you need to have the second quarter goals. It is good to have a yearly goal, but it's also good to have a quarterly goal. What are some of the goals you need to achieve in these 3 months, and what are you pushing for these 3 months? For me, this is my quarterly goal for this second quarter of the year. I need to launch my podcast, which is giving me a lot of pressure, but I know I can do it. I also need to be able to push my business to a 5-figure business, which I also know it's possible. And also I want to be able to grow closer to God, because above every other thing, I know that my spiritual life needs to be on point before any other thing. So these are the 3 goals for my Q2 that I'm working on. So this is something you too can be able to create on your own using Canva. That is a free platform where you can be able just to create simple vision boards like this and actually save them on your phone to remind yourself each and every time. So you need to have specific goals. Like 3, don't go beyond 3, because you will feel like it's a lot of pressure. So if you need to learn a skill, if you need to be able to make money, you need to see beyond. So before you start creating your quarter goals, these are some of the things you need to consider. You need to consider the bigger goal, which is your yearly goal. For me, my yearly goal when it comes to podcast and everything is I wanted to be able to grow my YouTube channel, and I also want to be able to learn. So podcast is a great way for me to be able to grow my channel. I also learn from the people who are in the industries that I will be interviewing them. So that is a win-win for me. Another thing is my spiritual life. Like I said, it's very important because it goes beyond my family, it goes beyond my business and everything. So I need to put God first, and I need Him to direct my path. Another thing is my business. I have a target that I need to reach towards the end of the year in terms of my finances. So that's why I need to be able to grow my business to that level. So when you are creating your quarterly goals, they should align with your yearly goal. They should be pushing towards your yearly goal. So that is something you need to consider. It doesn't have to be every time you have a new goal. No, it needs to be something that is pushing towards the yearly goal that you have. The second thing is you need to have a strategy in place. Having goals, it's great, but just having the goals and saving it on your phone, saving it on your laptop, it's not enough. You need to have a strategy on exactly how you're going to push every single day. What are some of the things you will be doing working towards your goal? They can be simple, they can look very small, but they will be pushing you towards the goal that you need to be. So something like mine, growing closer with God, 30 minutes a day, in the morning 30 minutes, in the evening 30 minutes, or even 1 hour, just spending time in worship, spending time in the Word of God. It is a way for me to grow closer. It is a way for me to hear from God. It is a way that I can be able to achieve that goal that I need to achieve in growing closer to God, to see the result that I want to see, which is me being able to be a reflection of what God wants me to be to other people. Another thing is when it comes to my business, I need to know what are some of the things I need to add for this business to be here. I already am in this point. This is the amount of money I am making right now. What do I need to put in place? What are some of the things I need to add when it comes to building this business so that I can reach the 5-figure that I need to reach? So these are some of the things that you need to have: a system, a strategy, something in place that will be pushing you towards that goal. You just don't need to have a goal and then expect it to happen. No, putting the right strategies that will push you every single day will help you in reaching that goal. So after you have written your goals, you need to have a strategy in place. Either spending 2 hours after 1 week, you know exactly. After 1 week, you can go and review where have you gone, or some of the things you did not do, where are you going to improve. All these things you can be able to see when you actually put the right strategies and know and manage your time well and manage your self well. Okay. The third thing is you need to stop with the excuses and just go for it. So many times people listen to this kind of videos, they feel motivated, they feel energetic, and before you know it, they are not doing it. Like someone watches this video on Wednesday, on Thursday, and they're like, I'll start doing it on Monday. That is an excuse. Yes, you need to put yourself down and do what you need to do for you to see those results. The biggest problem that people have is always coming up with excuses. Like, you know, you need to learn a skill for you to be able to make money, but you'll always find an excuse to either say, I do not have a laptop, so that I will not be learning. I do not have the money to go pay a course. Why don't you look for the small things that can actually push you towards the big thing? If you don't have a laptop, look for skills you can learn with your phone. If you don't have the money, look for free online courses you can be able to learn. Go to YouTube, search for the things that you need to search, and watch and learn from them, instead of you wasting your time giving yourself excuses, and before you know it, time has gone by. So stop giving yourself excuses. Stop coming up with things that will make you procrastinate and not even go out there and do what you need to do. Get out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there for you to be able to achieve whatever you need to achieve in this year. You need to make those baby steps. You need to go out and start doing what you need to do. It will feel uncomfortable at start, but when you keep progressing, you'll start seeing the result and enjoy the process while at it. So put down the excuses and get yourself to doing the work. The last thing is, I need you to have a focus time. Most of the time, you may start something, you may be motivated, you may put yourself out there, but you are not focusing. You are not putting your focus. You feel distracted. You want to learn a new skill, but your phone is there buzzing, notification after notification. Things are just feeling you like you cannot even find time to do what you need to do. Find time to focus on the things you need to focus on. If you can take your mornings, if you are a morning person, 3 hours of your morning to learning that skill, 3 hours of your morning to investing in creating those videos, creating that podcast, go out there and do what you need to do. You get time to focus on the things you need to do. If you're not a morning person, take the evening time to invest on the things you need to do. Don't find a reason not to focus because of all the buzz around you. You will always find a reason that will pull you out of you not focusing. And if you know you're someone who cannot focus, switch off the notifications. Put your phone on flight mode, because most of us, we cannot focus because our phones are on our faces. Like, people cannot function because the only thing they know how to do is to scroll on the online space, and literally scrolling while doing nothing, while watching other people create content, while watching other people create their life, and you are out there just watching. It is time you take that phone and be serious. If you need to learn a skill with that phone, learn. If you need to be able to start writing with that phone, write. I started writing on Medium with my phone. I did not have a laptop, and I was sure if I told myself I'm waiting till the day I find a laptop, I will never have written. So you having an excuse of you not having money to get yourself a website to write, or not having a laptop to write is just an excuse and a reason for you not to do what you need to do. Use whatever you have, because by the time whatever you need for you to be able to be comfortable doing whatever you need to be doing will come, you will be able to have started with the momentum, so it will find you on the go. You won't be starting from scratch. Okay, most people do not achieve anything in a year because they neglect the small things they need to do on a daily basis, and they feel like they need to do the big things, but it is the small things that you do which will bring growth to the big things. Start with 3 hours a day of learning. Start with 1 hour a day of creating content, editing that video, putting it on YouTube, going out there, researching, going out there, putting yourself out there, building that confidence, and being able to showcase your skills, your talent, that which God has given you, instead of sitting and complaining and wishing that things will change when you yourself are not willing to change. I hope someone is going to actually change their lives with this small tips that I've given you, and put in the right strategies that you need to put, because you can be able to achieve a lot if you just put yourself to focus. Again, from me to you, it's thank you very much for watching this video. If you have found value, please don't forget to subscribe, to like this YouTube channel, this YouTube video, and hit that notification bell. From me to you, it's see you on my next video.